today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Andy Dalton and the New Orleans Saints taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. You've got to fight against that. They've got to come out ready to play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
to throw on 3rd down. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Jones' pass intended for Golden.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. First carry to Latavius Murray. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The ball carrier
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 25-yard line.
Dalton sets up play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Third down here. Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. Just the first quarter, the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
From midfield here, Dalton. Looking left side him, he's got a man. It's Murray. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now again, this is Murray. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Complete to Deontay.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Giants.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. That's caught. The tight end Hill. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On first down, Murray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On 2nd and very short. Dalton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Edwards. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
4th down. Dalton wants to throw. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Traquan Smith. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Yeah, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
The ball carrier.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
A pickup of 2 yards.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Giants nothing.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 36. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Brandon, that's what I call an oak tree play. That quarterback just stood in there, absorbed the hit, and still was able to deliver the ball downfield.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
They had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Dalton here from the gun. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Leland Furl, that got in there to bring him down. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Dances by him. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Jones pass.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Right side, Tay. Fights through and now a crease. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Barkley will try to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Giants have taken the lead.
The kicker on.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 35-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Hill there to make the grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. I mean, we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Jones throwing again. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Jones on 1st down. Now complete this to Ingram as tight end. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the back.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
the kicker on.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that could alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. Carson Wentz has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. 21-18, your final. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
46-yard line.
On the delay, this is Murray. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
From the gun, Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's good for us.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So we talk about being on schedule. I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because
that is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week as long as he continues to run like that. Sometimes it's that simple, partner.
Yeah. And you know how superstitious these guys can be.
There's no doubt, right? If you put your left sock on first and you have this kind of game, you'll keep doing it. In this case, let's investigate that pregame meal. We might need some of that.
Yeah, right. It's working. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 70 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Harris to return it. Get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again.
He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really, that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. Only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with the recipe of the ground game. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, New York.
Jones now throwing on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
10 yards on the
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
At the Saints, 38-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
A loss of 19 yards. It's second down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further.
Saints,
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Harris has it over the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11.
On first down, Murray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The ball carrier.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Andy Dalton. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Saquon Barkley.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Jones flushed out right. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. This is picked up by the Saints, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. That was second down run for Murray. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the gun, Dalton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick them.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Gostkowski for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for the Giants. 57 yards. Jones off the play fake. Flush to his right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Giants will line up.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. He'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The New Orleans offense set to take them. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And they take a knee.
Dalton on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the